Hello book besties, welcome back to my channel. Before you come at me about the fact that my last 3 videos have all been TBR videos, I know. End of school, homeschooling, the weather being nice again, all these things considered, life has been so busy, and I promise guys that I am actually reading the books that are being put on my TBRs. I have some reading vlogs I'm working on. I will finally put out a video with some recent reads, reviews, and updates, but it just happened to work out with the month and schedule and like the videos I have been putting out. It's just been a bunch of TBR videos. I know without a doubt there's gonna be the people who comment on this and are like, overconsumption and booktubers don't even read books. Yes, I am. I'm just not producing videos about the books that I'm reading, okay? I am extra excited about this specific blind TBR video because May is my birthday month. My birthday is on Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you day. No, sadly, I am not a Star Wars fan, so it really doesn't make a difference to me, but still pretty cool. If you have been here before for my blind TBRs, which I realized I have been doing for a year now. It was last May that I tried this method for the very first time, and I haven't looked back. Like, this has just been the method that I really love doing my TBRs, and it's been a whole year already, which is crazy to me. I am gonna mix up just a little bit. I usually have the rule that I can swap one book out. For this month, because it's my birthday, I am gonna allow myself that I can swap each book if I want to, but I can only swap each one time. So if I don't like any of the 5, like if I'm not excited to read any of the 5 books, I could swap each of them out. I'm hoping that I was able to curate a good stack here of books that I am actually excited about. I handpicked them off of my giant TBR shelf, but oddly enough, sometimes once I open it up, that's the true test of, wait, am I actually excited to read this book? So we'll find out together. But before I get into these, there is just a couple of books that I am looking forward to that are new releases or book club picks. One of the most important books for me that's coming out in May is One Golden Summer. I really liked Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, and I've been waiting now. I think she released 2 other books in the meantime, and I have been waiting for Charlie's story, and so I'm so excited that I'm finally getting, well, we are finally getting, this is not just for me, but it feels personal. It's like coming out 2 days before my birthday, but we're finally getting Charlie's story, and I'm very excited about it. I don't think that you have to read Every Summer After first. However, I would highly recommend that you do. It's obviously going to give you context for like Charlie's character. I am counting down the days. I cannot wait to get this book in my hands. And also in May, my Patreon book club is going to be reading The Magic of Lemon Drop Pie. This is not a new book, but I've seen a lot of people that I personally know or just reviews online give this 5 stars and just really love it. This one is an uplifting novel about a heartbroken young pie maker who is granted a magical second chance to live the life she didn't choose. On her 33rd birthday, her quirky aunt gives her a mysterious gift, 3 lemon drops, each of which allows her to live a single day in a life that might have been hers. Lolly lets go of her regrets and realizes the key to transforming her life lies not in redoing her past, but in having the courage to embrace her present. That is so beautiful. That really sounds like a book that I will thoroughly enjoy. Sorry if angle changed. I had to go grab my reading journal so I can see what's even coming out in May because I don't remember. So there is quite a few books coming out, but I really only want to take the time to talk about the ones that I think I will actually read in May. There's several that I've pre-ordered, but for the sake of a TBR video, they're not all gonna be like books that I read immediately. Catherine Sender has a new book coming out called Love Haters. There is a new romantasy coming out called Silver Elite, but I have so many fantasy and romantasy on my shelf right now, and specifically on my TBRs, that I probably won't read that right away either, but that one does sound really good if you're looking for a new release. The only other one that I think I would probably read in May, like when it releases, is is the new Annabelle Monaghan. It's called It's a Love Story. I have really enjoyed the books that I've read from her. I don't remember the synopsis on this one. So this is about a former adolescent TV actress turned Hollywood producer. It looks like she claimed that she could get mega pop star Jack to write a song for her movie. Jack may have been her first kiss and greatest source of shame, but she hasn't spoken to him in 20 years. So now she has to turn to this other man, Dan, because Jack is playing a festival in Dan's hometown and Dan has an inn. But who's Dan? I don't know, guys. Sometimes I think my brain is just not high functioning when synopses just don't make a whole lot of sense to me. And I don't know if that's a me thing because I just don't understand and I should. Or if it's how a synopsis is written that I'm like, you're the problem. Your synopsis makes no sense. But Annabelle has been pretty tried and true for me, and so irregardless of what that synopsis is, I'm gonna try her book. Guys, I am editing this in. How did I forget one of the most anticipated books of the entire year for me? I don't know what happened to my brain. I am thoroughly ashamed, okay? But we are getting a new Chloe Walsh, a new addition to the Boys of Tommen series, releasing 10. The hype is real. I'm ecstatic, and this is top of my May TBR, and that's all. So back to the rest of the video. That is it for May as far as the new releases that I'm gonna prioritize. So let's get into the fun part, and I'm gonna use the random number generator on my phone this time again. I'm gonna pick 5 books off of here, but again, if once I open them, I'm not that enthusiastic about it, I'm gonna swap it. Number 5. Say You Still Love Me by K.A. Tucker. So my friend actually bought this book for me, and I'm pretty sure she actually bought it for me for my birthday last year, and I did not get to it last summer. It appears to be like a perfect summery cover. Piper is a 29-year-old VP at her dad's multi-billion-dollar real estate development firm, living with her 2 best friends in a swanky downtown penthouse. Things get complicated for Piper when she runs into Kyle Miller, the handsome new security guard at their group, and coincidentally the first love of her life. She hasn't heard from him or seen them since they were summer camp counselors together. He was the guy from the wrong side of the tracks, the guy who apparently doesn't even remember her name. Piper may be a high-powered businesswoman now, but she soon realizes that her schoolgirl crush is not only alive but stronger than ever. Second chance romance, usually a trope that I enjoy if it's done well. I think that I will keep this one, but we'll see at the end if I confirm that. Number 13. Out on a Limb. I think there is a whole bunch of people that are going to be very excited to see this on my TBR. This is a pretty beloved book. I just have not obviously gotten around to it yet. I don't know why I'm very hesitant about this one. I think it's because of all the hype. Sometimes that intimidates me. I'm pretty sure it has a disability trope. Okay, she has a limb difference. Wynn has spent most of her life trying to prove that she can do it all on her own until she meets Beau and everything changes. I think that this has a surprise pregnancy trope, which isn't always my favorite. It has to be written so well for me to like that trope, only because that's a very human experience. It's a very real life experience, so when it's handled well, I appreciate the storyline. But if it's like unrealistic or inappropriate, it's just not really my cup of tea. But again, guys, this book is super hyped. I feel like I need to just get it over with and see if I like it. Number 10. Finally one that like I'm actually excited about. In the likely event. There's one reason, and one reason only, that I'm excited about this, and it's because of the author. I have yet to read a Rebecca Yarros book that I don't like. I am just on a mission to read all of her books. Just the blurb alone on this is like, what? Is it a second chance if you've never had a first? When Izzy gets on a plane to go home, she isn't expecting much. It's the usual holiday travel experience, busy, crowded, stressful. But then she spots her seatmate, who is anything but ordinary. Nate sports dark hair, blue eyes, and a rugged charm that Izzy can't resist. Their connection is undeniable. Izzy never believed in destiny before, but now she does. Just 90 seconds after takeoff, their plane goes down in the Missouri River. Their lives change. Nate goes on to a career in the military while Izzy finds her way into politics. Despite a few chance encounters over the years, the timing never feels right. But then comes a high-stakes reunion in Afghanistan where Nate is tasked with protecting Izzy's life. He'll do anything to keep her safe and everything to win her heart. Yes, please. Prediction, I will love this book. That feels good to like open one that I'm actually enthusiastic about, which is making me question the other two. This is my birthday month. Maybe I should actually feel like this about the books I'm opening. You know what I mean? But let's move on to the next one. 14. The Golden Goal. Pretty sure this is clean hockey romance. So Shaw Daniels is the bane of my existence, always has been and always will be. When they were kids, he annoyed her to no end, he was good at everything, he didn't have to study or try hard, meanwhile she tried too much and still lost to him. Then they were teenagers, their rivalry became twisted, and they would sabotage each other's relationships. Now they're adults and they should be able to move on, but when she becomes the physical therapist for his hockey team, it seems as though they can't let go of their rival tendencies. But suddenly their teasing starts to border on flirting, and bets are made, lines are crossed, and they cannot go back to the way things were before. Childhood frenemies, or just enemies, to lovers. Plus hockey, plus romance. I'm excited about this one. I will not be swapping this book. That means unless I swap, I only have one book left. 15. Did I seriously open 13, 14, and now 15? Please be a good one. The Right Move. I'm excited about this one. I recently read Mile High, loved it. Please don't run and go read that book though. There are so many reasons why you need to tread carefully into that one. But I really liked it. I have been very excited to get into the second book. I hear this one is even better than the first book. This series is all like different sports guys romance. So this one is about the brother from the first book, and I'm pretty sure it's her best friend, and her best friend has to go and live with Ryan. Oh my gosh, and it's fake dating. I have the highest expectations and totally predict that this is going to be a 5-star book. So on that note, I'm definitely going to swap out at least one of these because, again, I just want to actually feel excited about my TBR. And as much as I know I should eventually read these, they're just not something I'm like thrilled about. So I think I'm going to start by swapping this one and then let's see how I feel. Number 1. I know what number 1 is. It's a pretty good choice. I only know what it is because of the size. I do feel like this entire TBR at this point is just around my friend Keisha, who bought me 2 of these books, and she's going to utterly lose her mind when I open what this is. Buried in a Good Book. I do not read cozy mysteries typically, but this is my friend's favorite. I've heard her rave about it for like over a year now. I did put it on here because, as usual, I have a lot of romance and romantasy and things like that on my TBR, and I do like to have the opportunity to mix it up, so I'm definitely not going to swap this. I'm going to keep this on the TBR and give myself like a nice little palette cleanser with a little bit of mystery and cozy vibes. I honestly don't really care what the synopsis is. I know it's a cozy, I know it's a mystery, and I know it's my friend's favorite, so I'm gonna read it. So now I have to decide if I'm gonna swap out on a limb, and because of the hype, I feel like I need to keep it on my TBR. But I also know that there's quite a few books here that I would be like so happy to read right now. What do I do? Okay, any other month I would not swap, but as I've said probably 15 times, because it's my birthday month, I want to read what I want to read. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this one, which is also typically against my rules. I usually am only allowed to do one swap. This is a different kind of month. So I am very sorry to those of you who love this book. And in fact, you could change my mind in the comments It's happened before where people are freaking out over a book and then I swap it, but I just swap it back because you make me really excited to read a book. If that happens, great. But for the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and pick a different book. Here's to hoping it's a book I'm very excited about. 21. Oh my gosh.
Janice? Oh my God.
This is literally a TBR designed for my friend Keisha. The Letter Tree. Probably one of her favorite books of all time, and I have not been in the mood to read it since she hyped it up to me. But ironically, I'm like super in the mood to read this. I'm pretty sure this is historical fiction and it has to do with like letter writing and a beautiful romance, and I'm really in the mood for that. So I'm actually really excited that this book got picked, and I also think that this one will be a good sort of mix to a lot of the other books that are on my TBR. So here we have the final TBR, not including obviously Magic of Lemon Drop Pie and at least 2 of the new releases. So it is a slightly smaller TBR this month, which was my goal because I've had like 13 books on every TBR and it's a relief to only have like 7 for this upcoming month. I'm really excited about all these books. I like that there's a little bit of a change in the genre here. I'm genuinely in the mood for that, and hopefully it's a really good reading month for me. Hopefully it is a really great reading month for you as well. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it and you have not hit subscribe yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button, sticking around. I hope that your books are amazing and that your books and everything around you just brings you joy this season. Go read a book.